Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pine Cove Farms. Welcome back to Pine Cove Farms here in Farming Simulator 19. It is the start of a lovely new day. And of course, that means we've got work to do, a little bit of work to do. I've got weeding to do on field 9. And then we've got harvesting to do on field 3. So we've got a little bit of work to be getting on with today, to start the day with. What else have I got to tell you right off the beginning of the episode? Oh yes, when I did sleep through the night, when I did sleep through the evening and advanced to this morning, following yesterday, the last video, we did get $72,000 paid to us via the BGA, which does mean, as I feared in the last episode, that the BGA was paying us for its own digestate. So I will not be delivering digestate to the BGA because that makes no sense. That makes absolutely 0 sense at all, that the BGA would pay for its own waste product. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to deliver it to the manure and slurry sell point instead. Because also, the problem with the BGA accepting its own waste product is that you end up with like an infinite loop. Because you put the digestate into the BGA uses the digestate and then produces more waste digestate. So you end up never running out of digestate. So you could just endlessly loop it round and round and round and round and round, earning unlimited money. Because you would never run out of it. I don't like that. That's an exploit and a half. So yeah, not gonna do that anymore. That might be something that I'll bring up with Stevie, as I know he's working on his new map, and I might say to him, hey Stevie, maybe don't do that on your next map. Don't allow people to sell digestate at the BGA. Any other sell point on the BGA on the map is fine. Just obviously not at the BGA, because ultimately you are then just recycling stuff. Now obviously I would have liked to have maybe done this field with the mechanical weeder when I remove the weeds. However, as you can see by the bit to my right, the field has unfortunately grown past the first growth stage on that bit, so I wouldn't have been able to have weeded that bit without causing crop destruction. So I've ended up having to buy another load of herbicide, and the reason I had to buy another load of herbicide to put in this lovely wonderful sprayer is because when I actually go to the herbicide storage building on the map, I can't actually get to fill. It won't let me actually fill this machine. It won't let me fill my flipping sprayer. Can you believe that, folks? For some reason, fill trigger on the storage building doesn't work with a sprayer. So every time I want to fill this, I have to fill the tanker up first. I have to fill the tanker from the storage building, and then I have to bring the tanker over to the sprayer and fill the sprayer from the tanker. It's just messing around. That's just complicated. That's just extra steps. That's extra energy I have to expel and expend. So yeah, I just went and bought 10,000 litres of herbicide this morning. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to spend the first part of the video faffing about. There we go. We've got the oats, or we are getting the oats fertilised. But yeah, my plan today, in real life, now, ignoring the farm sim, Pine Cove map, is my plan today, at this point in the afternoon, just gone 20 to 2, is to record this episode of Pine Cove. I did record 2 episodes yesterday, and I've uploaded those already. I've rendered those and uploaded those to the channel last night. I need to just get those tagged up, labelled up and scheduled. They're currently on my channel as draft uploads, so I need to go in and do the admin stuff on those. I would like to add this video to the list, get this one done as well. That's then another week of videos done, and that frees me up for the rest of the week. So I would then be free to do more multiplayer stuff and more Slovak Village. My Slovak Village save has resumed, or I have returned to it in the last few days over on Twitch, and I've been working my way through the harvest part of the seasons, the first seasons on the map. And just wondering there, is my game running a little bit slow? Is my game running a little bit slow? I saw a vehicle, was it the train or whatever it was, going past that building, and it looked to be going very, very slowly. Wonder if my frame rate's on a bit of a go slow. Hard to tell. There's a train. No, it seems okay. Seems okay. Again, I've been pushing my graphics settings up a little bit just lately, because now when I've been playing on Fellsbrunn on the multiplayer server, the graphics in the game haven't looked very good at all. So I've been increasing my view distances and everything. And the worry to that is when you come back to a map like Stevie's maps, which are really high quality, and Stevie really does push PC performance with his maps, with the details and stuff he puts into them. I wonder if maybe now, because I've increased my graphic settings to make Fellsbrunn look nice, my PC can't cope with this map and also recording, because obviously my GPU is being used for recording as well as playing the game. And I wonder if it just struggles a little bit. My old 1070 graphics card, my little 1070 FTW graphics card might just be just a little bit starting to suffer. Of course, as I've just been talking to Mr. Helgi on the Discord, you still can't get graphics cards for love nor money at this point in time anywhere in the world. If you want to upgrade your PC, trying to get hold of a 3000 series graphics card is nigh on impossible. Still, unless you're buying a whole new PC. Seems like a lot of retailers, when they do receive graphics card stock, from their suppliers, from the manufacturers. Seems like a lot of the retailers are not putting the graphics cards on sale by themselves, you know, to the general public. They're holding all the cards back and basically saying, if you want a graphics card, you need to buy one of our custom built PCs instead. And they're using all the graphics cards they get in custom PC builds, forcing customers to buy whole new computers, which is obviously great for the companies, the retailers, because then they're making more money because they're selling more stuff, because they're selling you a whole computer, which means they're getting rid of some of their other stock, like their processors, their memory, you know, their motherboards, all that stuff that they've had sitting on the shelves for a long period of time. They're clearing out a lot of their old stock in that sense by forcing people to buy new PCs to get a new graphics card. And most people probably, after they've bought a PC, would probably take the graphics card out of it, chuck the PC away, and then put the PC in the graphics card in their existing computer. But yeah, it's a weird one still. So unfortunately, no computer upgrades this year are planned. Not for me, because the stock is not there. I'm also in that sticky position where I need if I switch to a new graphics card, I also then need to switch to a new power supply, because my power supply isn't good enough, doesn't have the wattage to power a new graphics card. So when you're looking at it like that, you're then thinking, power supply and graphics card, you're halfway there to a new PC. You'd be better off getting a new PC. So yeah, my tanker and everything was over here. I did unload my fertiliser. Into these pallets here. However, when I then went round the corner and tried to fill up with the herbicide from the filling point over there, didn't get an option. So what I may need to do is put the herbicide in the tanker and leave the tanker full of the herbicide. Don't put the herbicide into the storage. I can then come along rather easily and handily and fill up with the herbicide out directly from the tanker. Because like you see, if I come over here now and there's the box in front of me, if I drive into the box under the pipe, I don't get an option in the help window. There's no cover. I don't get a fill trigger. Don't get an option to fill. Even though I know there's fertiliser in the silo, I know there's fertiliser in there, I don't get an option to fill this machine. So either the fill trigger on that building is broken, it's not working properly, or the fill trigger on the vehicle is not working correctly. I'm going to hazard a guess it's probably on the building, because when I drive into this area, in the help window there, I get the option start filling pop up. Start filling does appear. So again, I did message Stevie about that, and like I say, it's probably too late for him to fix it on this map, but potentially he will fix it on his new map, next map. So hopefully on the next map he releases, it works properly. Anyway, we've got sorghum now to go and start harvesting over on field 3. Which I'm looking forward to. Get our first bit of money back for having spent on the field. Our first return. Have I got straw swath is disabled at the minute? That's good to know, because obviously I'm going to be doing a spot of harvesting, and do the headlands first. And then decide which way round I want to work this field. Or decide which way round I want to let this worker work the field. I imagine I've got probably more luck going up and down this way. I would have better chances of him going up and down. It gives me a bit more time to unload him. Whereas obviously going back the other way, going long ways, like down the field and back up, he's going to get full a lot faster that way, and that becomes a bit of a problem then, because like if he stops with the pipe in the crop, I can't unload him, but he's got the crop destruction stuff going on. I've completely stopped talking. Sorry about that, folks. I've got so locked into the zone of me harvesting that I zoned out there for a moment. Sorry. Hey, I've almost made it to the bottom of the field, everybody. Round of applause. I'll cut the silence out of the video. So if you see a jump in the video a few seconds ago, that'll be the reason why the video jumps. Because I just edited out the long, painful silence where I wasn't talking. I was just miles away thinking to myself. I was. That's the thing with Farm Sim. You just sit back, you start playing the game, and then your mind goes off onto other things, and you do a lot of this now on autopilot. You really do. A lot of this game you play on autopilot. You suddenly look round and oh, I've finished the field. How did that happen? But yeah, we've obviously got the we're getting all the crop harvested. It's all going quite nicely. Got a little bit to pick up. So I'm half full. Over half full now. Having done my little headlands. We'll see in a second. We'll see if I can get all the way back to the top corner of the field without needing to empty. That'll give me some indication of how much sorghum there is on a row. And that might help me to decide whether I'm going to, which direction we're going to actually then start harvesting in. I will be collecting the straw as well. Well, I'll be baling the straw as well. And then we'll be taking that and we'll be selling the bales at the BGA, probably, if they are the best price for the straw. And then obviously the sorghum will sell wherever the sorghum needs to go. And then once that harvest is done, we'll have a look at what we're going to plant on this field ourselves next. See what we're going to put on it. Like I say, I've got oats growing on field 9, so possibly this is a good chance to do maybe some soybeans or some canola, some sunflowers, some corn, something like that possibly. Give myself a nice big harvest. We were toying with the idea in the last video as well of buying field 1. I just can't afford it. I can't quite afford 1.3 million. We probably could afford it after this harvest if everything goes to plan. Right, I've gone around all 4 edges of the field and I'm at 83% full. So I need to go fetch my trailer, which I think is parked outside the house if I remember rightly. So I'll go this way. It's interesting that the grass nearest the house seems to be a completely different texture to the grass that's I've painted. I wonder if I need to go and paint my grass texture nearer to around the house, so I've got actual growing mowable grass around the house, because that was the plan, to turn that area into a bit that I can mow myself when I need some hay for the horses. Right, that harvester is empty, I do believe. Switch him off for a second. Right, what we're going to do, ladies and gents, let's go over here and actually let's move the truck out of the way. Let's do this. Let's get this right. can put him down here somewhere. Top of the field. I'm going to let Courseplay do the harvesting. I'm going to set up a course. Harvesting this field with this particular header. I'm then going to save that course because I can use it with the baler. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So let's bring up Courseplay. He's on Courseplay mode. He's on turn on field is deactivated. Let's see if he has any problems. So, generate course. I'm not going to worry about a headland because I've already done it. I'm going to make that. No, I want him to go north. I prefer that. So I'm going to let him work his way around the field. I'm going to go back to the farm, grab the baler, and make my way towards field 3. I'm just checking we don't need to do anything else. We're going to need to plough this field then after harvesting. So that's a task that will be coming up. Can have a quick look at the contract screen and see what's about. There's a bunch of... there's a cotton harvesting, but that pays a lot less than sunflower harvesting and wheat harvesting. Why on earth would I ever want to do cotton harvesting for less than what you're paying me for wheat or sunflowers? 43 grand to bale field 10. I get paid more for baling grass than I do for harvesting cotton. Crazy prices. Crazy prices. But yeah, somewhere down here there should be a baler. There it is. I might as well, prior to ploughing that field, I might want to lime spread it as well. Possibly. We may want to lime spread the field. Harvester is slipping. Harvester has hit the trees. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, this is the problem with this field. I did think I would have issues with this. Because of the trees. So may put turn on field on. May have to leave turn on field activated for him and see if he has better success. So yeah, we'll see how he turns. I mean, this row, he shouldn't have any problems turning around at the end of this row, because he's got the whole road to turn around on. But I did kind of think that over there, those trees were going to be a bit of a problem for him. I don't know whether I've installed tree chopper. Have I got? I have. I have got the tree chopper installed. £125 by the way, folks, for one of these. Not cheap. We have got the money. I mean, I would get the wood chips. We would get the wood chips, which we could sell. The wood chips, of course, being quite nicely priced, actually, for a change. Fenton Mill, $1,000. Not sure how many trees there is down that edge of the field, but could certainly look at chopping down a few trees, couldn't we? Going through there. Those trees seem to be waving. Not just because the camera's moving, but on the harvester. Those trees look like they're wobbling, they're big pines. Wobbling in the breeze. I know that's one of the new features in FS22. Crops and stuff will react to the wind on the map and will actually be moved. Foliage will be moved by the wind. Yeah, this guy is sadly not going to cooperate with me. He just doesn't like those trees. Those trees are far too close. But what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to hire a normal worker. And I'm just going to have to, obviously, come and unload him when he starts getting full. It does mean that when I come to do the straw baling, I'm not going to be able to use coarse play to do that. It means I'm going to have to manually, again, drive the tractor and the baler, and then come round. I was hoping I could be in a position where I could let the harvester run up and down. I could let the baler run, and I could collect all the bales whilst the baler is running with coarse play, but I'm not going to be able to do that because this harvester sadly cannot harvest this field without crashing into the trees. So that might change my plans a bit then. I may press on in the next video. Get one of these things. In fact, I'm going to buy it now. I'm going to let the big boy harvester go and grab it from the shop. I've got my trailer there. Left it there from obviously grabbing food for the horses. We'll ride down to the store, grab the tree devourer, and then we'll start ripping some trees out, folks. I'm going to start ripping some trees out. But looking at the time, we've reached the end of today's episode. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I will be back, obviously, very soon in the future with the next episode in the series. So be sure to come back and join me then, where, most likely, I'll be eating some trees with my brand new tree devourer. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you soon. Goodbye for now, folks.